Geneva, and we've got one car spinning. It is Jackie Ick spinning, getting loose at turn number 5. Picks himself up and gets back underway.
Tough break for Jackie, who this morning said he ran 9.5 miles before breakfast. Maybe he's worn out.
And did it in an hour. The endurance racer who does some endurance running as well as driving gets back on the course. Two-time world champion Jackie Ick. You're back with the lead.
There he moves out. Look at this.
Danny Gaius moves through and takes Derek Bell, picks up a spot, and he gets in trouble and spins all the way around. Full spin on the track, both from the 12th turn. Got him. I tell you, Danny, look at this. He's swiveling and swerving, getting back in, smoking the tires. That is the second time that he has met with a concrete here this afternoon.
That NASCAR last lap stuff on Derek Bell. You know, historically in the European endurance racing in which Bell excels, they really take it easy on the last lap. But here's the great distance. Look, somebody's out in the grass out there. It looks like Dale Earnhardt. You're going to have to replace all the divots.
More agricultural racing for Earnhardt.
You know, it's a good thing he went there, Ken. Had he done it somewhere else, he might have wound up in Lake Erie. They got the Coast Guard and the Frogmen out there waiting for just something like that to happen. Look at how well the organizers of this event did their picking. It's not been a piece of cake for any one form of racing, this International Racing Champions Series.
Last lap for the man who has won 81 Grand National races. Here is Cale Yarborough. Started up in the front row, trying to pull this one out.
Here he comes, 2 turns to go.
Down for the checkered flag comes Cale Yarborough. Checkers are out, and Yarborough will win this afternoon. Derek Bell. Now we're back with Neil Bonnet another time, coming across in second. Across the line in second is Derek Bell, and Gordon Johncock will finish in the 3rd position. The interval, Chris?
9.68 seconds, less than 10 seconds. The victory by Cale Yarborough.
Other cars had a little altercation with the barriers at Cleveland, Ohio, where live coverage of the International Race of Champions has seen Cale Yarborough come home victorious this afternoon. Cale Yarborough wins round number 2. Round 3, 3 weeks from today, Talladega, Alabama on the world's fastest superspeedway. Yarborough receiving the accolades as he comes around. 2nd spot on the finish to Derek Bell. We'll have the rundown for you and the standings after 2 races in the 1984 International Race of Champions following this message.
And got in about a half a dozen left. So I'll tell you, even though as many races as A.J. Foyt has won and as much experience as he has, still getting used to these cars on this type of a racetrack, it takes a little time, and evidently it's showing up out there now.
Thank you, Ned. You talked to A.J. just as the race got underway.
Yes, I did. He was a little concerned about it. He said, I just had too much to do. I couldn't get over here. So you wonder where his priorities might be. But he said, I'll just have to sort of feel her out for about half of the race.
Oh, we've got one off. Cale Yarborough has spun off. Cale Yarborough is off the course into a dirt embankment here.
And this is the break that Darrell Waltrip will need. A yellow flag will come out perhaps and slow the cars down. I don't know, Cale is really in the sand here. He's a good ways off the course. And if the pace car comes out, it'll close things up, and it'll make for a whole new race for those in the back. Look at Cale doing a dizzy spin there. He's a racer, this man. And once you get on the slippery grass, you see the front wheels locked up there and into the sandbank, and a little bit of fender work.
We're back with you once again at the International Race of Champions from Lexington, Ohio, the Mid-Ohio course. I'm Ken Squire, Chris Economaki alongside.
Well, A.J. Foyt is really having his trouble this time. He started off the year with victories in Miami and Sebring and hasn't done well at all since then. In 3 cars in Indy, none of them finished. Now here he is with a dented right front fender. He got off the course a 2nd time, and look at the body off the, hey, the action's starting to, let's see if Terry can get back in the mainstream here.
3rd place car, Terry Labonte, has spun off the course. He fires as John Watson goes by. Jochen Moss pulls by. Here he is. Derek Bell pulling by him. And coming out is Terry Labonte back on the course out here. Andretti up in front. He can do just about anything and do it well. Floyd now running in 2nd. Ray Hall moving to 3rd, and Watson into 4th.
Okay. Look at the car. Now watch the wheel. Watch the front wheel. It'll stop when he gets on the brake. I think letting it go around. He stayed off the brake because hard braking here. The most unusual style here is Harry Gant, who doesn't use any brakes, Chris. He just slams it down to the gears and leans her sideways. He gets it through. Here he comes. Down through into second gear. Downhill here. Very tricky part of the course. And you can see they really have to move that steering wheel. That is not a quick steering wheel at all. Down to the very bottom of the course now. They've dropped about 25, 30 degrees from that back straightaway. You're back inside his car again. Moving around, turn 9. After this bridge is where they've been having their problems. Everybody has done the loop-de-loop right up in here. Beautiful pictures out of Bobby Rahall's. You know, it's interesting. Rahal holds up. Rahal, whoa! And he spins Andretti out. How about that? Oh, Rahal taking first. Let's see if Andretti fires and comes back out. Well, we talked about rooting and tooting earlier. That's the first example of it. And I'm sure that we'll be hearing a lot after the race from Mr. Andretti. Rahal now into first. Watson going to second. Waiting to find out the condition on Andretti's car to see if he will come back out. Race for fifth place is beginning to develop, too, between Bell, Gant, and Waltrip, who pulled himself back into this race. Remember, Waltrip started dead last, flew in late from Pocono, Pennsylvania, where he's qualifying for a Winston Cup Grand National race tomorrow. Well, you know, that was a very, very gentle nudge to gave Andretti. Watson in second. Andretti is back on the track, running in third. Andretti in the third position, followed by Jochen Mass. Mass not quite 2 seconds behind with John Watson in between them there. There you see the action that took Andretti out of first place and plunged him all the way back to third. Into this afternoon, the Bell Run, the ultimate test, a mile and a half. It's here on CBS Sports. Chris, you see any damage on that Andretti car? I was just looking. I wonder if they made contact. It was awfully close. I just can't imagine any driver, Bobby Rahal or anyone else, spiking Mario Andretti into his fifth. You don't see any marks really on Rahal's car. Those are tough cars. Yeah, but Rahal's right front corner, maybe he's got a little souvenir there. Indeed, he does have this. There's the interval to John Watson in the second position. Watson has moved up into second. And there is a lap remaining on the field. One lap to go. There is marks on Rahal's car. He hit Mario's tire. That's why there's no damage shown. The tire marks on the right front corner of Rahal's car. The insurance adjuster will tell us all about that. Andretti's third, Jochen Mass fourth, and a good battle developing for fifth. Led by Derek Bell in fifth. Gant is in sixth. Waltrip is in seventh. And Waltrip closes up on Harry Gant as time runs out. There you are, taking a look at Harry Gant right behind Derek Bell. The white car belonging to Harry Gant is running at 6th. You're inside of Bell's car in 5th. And the yellow car is Darrell Waltrip, who won the first round, started dead last today, and moved through the field, through attrition, through problems, up into 7th position. Don't forget, next Sunday, CBS Sports takes you to Michigan for the 400. Winston Cup NASCAR Grand National Racing next Sunday. Live, 1 o'clock Eastern, here on CBS, the Michigan 400, and in 2 weeks, the Detroit Grand Prix. Back with Bobby Rahal, looking back to John Watson's car. Watson, of course, hoping to be in Detroit to drive the Tolman, one of the Tolman cars they found tires for, and will be at Detroit for the Grand Prix. Certainly like to see John Watson, the 1982 winner from McLaren, at Detroit in a couple of weeks. It'll be interesting to watch Andretti and Rahal in our next Indianapolis confrontation after this one. The right front corner, Rahal's car, the evidence is there, the black marks, the tire marks on the right front corner of Rahal's car, where he nudged Mario Andretti out of first place and perhaps out of a shot at the $150,000 Series Championship money. Bobby Rahal coming around. Rahal moving in to win his first International Racing Champion after a major fender slammer with Mario Andretti in the S's. Watson will come across in the second position, and Mario Andretti will finish third in round 2 of Iroc 1985.